Philadelphia, where the crowd is on their feet. For these two teams, 2 rounds down, 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference finals. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the 76ers. So important in a 7-game series to maintain. The home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
And, well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially, lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
I don't see that happening, though. I mean, I just can't see it. Listen to this crowd. I mean, they don't want to let them down. So I can't see them losing this game. The atmosphere is electric, and that's going to play to their advantage here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Orlando, Chris Paul is out there with Ellis. And it's Caron Butler. Then there's Hill. And it's Okafor in the center, locking down the middle. Magic on defense. And Matthews kicks to Duncan.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Magic shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Okafor. And so he hits both. Philadelphia with the ball. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Lawson kicks to Matthews. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Matthews has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Paul passes to Ellis. Outside Butler. Lets it go with a 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Lawson sets a screen for Embiid. This one for 3. No good from Lawson. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now the feed to Okafor. Ellis. And it's denied. But they'll get another chance. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Butler missing.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Duncan misses.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
And here's Lawson following the three from Chris Paul. Over in the corner, Matthews. Here's Duncan. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Now here's Paul. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. Paul against Gay. Tipped away. Paul kicks to Ellis. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the 76ers. Matthews, no one around him. Connects on the 17-footer. Matthews has got 5.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Offensive rebound. Okafor. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Game with it. Hill's there. And they will fall over the back on the play.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
The Magic making a switch here. Spades is checked in. Lawson's against Paul. Screen by Duncan. 3 from Matthews. Second shot opportunity. And Duncan lays it in. Duncan's got 8 points.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
It's stolen by Lawson. To the inside. Butler with the steal. Ellis dishes to space. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Wesley Matthews picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And Philadelphia making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. And taken away by Paul. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Vasquez, he's checked in for Ty Lawson. Orlando also making some changes. Wayne Dedman comes in for Okafor. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Butler.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Rob. Here's Ellis. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Checked in for Philadelphia. The Magic also changing it up. Yaremko's checked in for Ellis. And Harris subbed in for Paul. Vasquez kicks to Cauley-Stein. It's Gay on the wing. Spates with the block. It's tipped. Unloads from 9. Here's O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Spates sets a screen. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
String music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Takes the 3. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Now here's Vasquez. Defense right on him. Screen by O'Neal. Singler outside. 6 on the shot clock. He's off from 17 feet. Magic leading by 5. Muhammad the pass to Spates. Vicious to Muhammad. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Now here's Gay. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And he gets it to go.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Timeout called the 76ers. The 76ers trail by 10. Vasquez dishes to Cauley-Stein. The pass to Singler. And that one hits back iron.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
The offensive rebound. And there's the 3-second violation.
Philadelphia ball.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And Lawson, here we go. Here's Matthews. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. 7 points for Wesley Matthews. Harris kicks to Muhammad. No luck. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Outside Matthews. And it's Matthews again missing. Magic leading by 8. And stolen by Lawson. Ahead. Here's Prince. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting for Philadelphia. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Thompson, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. So he gets them both. Magic shoot 47% here so far. The screen from Thompson. Pass to Muhammad. And there's the 3-second violation. The 76ers trail by 6. Shoots it. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
That one is no good.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrappy, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
Here's Duncan. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Duncan's got 10.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Harris kicks to Muhammad. The shot is off. Good D by Matthews. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Second team foul. At the line for your 76ers.
Free throw, good. Matthews.
Checking out the game Wesley Matthews is having. He's already up to 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. O'Neal comes in for Duncan. And it's Vasquez in for Ty Lawson. The screen from Thompson. Here's Harris. No good from outside. The 76ers trail by 3. Prince in the corner. Here's Embiid. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Embiid drops them both. Here's Muhammad to the paint. It's tipped. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic leading by a point. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Ellis. Caron Butler is out there with Hill. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Okafor in at center. Singler with the rebound. The 76ers trail. To the middle. That's tipped. It's stolen by Hill. There's the bucket. Good. Paul's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Magic.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Singler for three. That's good. Singler's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Now here is Singler. He's got 6. The drive by Ellis. Butler. Tayshaun Prince with the rebound.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Here's Prince. 5 to shoot. To the left wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here is Paul. He's got 5. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Ellis outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's a 4-point Magic lead. Singler right side. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Orlando making a change here. Spates is checked in. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Prince against Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for the Magic. Harris comes in for Paul. No luck that time either. Magic leading by 4. Harris passes to Butler. He kicks it to Spates. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid got his 4th rebound in this one. Singler left side. Up top, Embiid. Prince kicks to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Vasquez. Singler for 3. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Spates sets a screen. And Butler, here we go. And Embiid with the block. Vasquez with it. Now defended by Muhammad. Screen by O'Neal. And here's Prince outside. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Jerebko's checked in for the Magic. The Magic have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pick up by Hill. Now here's Muhammad. He's covered by Singler. 6 to shoot. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Magic leading by 3. Stolen. Hill dishes to Muhammad. Passes it to Urebko. Pick up by Hill. Here's Harris. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Harris has got 5 now.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Prince, that's for 2. And that one's on target from the wing. Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Harris kicks to Urebko. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. And there's Devin Harris on the assist by Urebko. 8 points for Devin Harris.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
O'Neal kicks to Vasquez. Embiid, the pass to Vasquez. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Now here's Spades. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Spades has got 5 points so far.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Here's Vasquez. Feeds it to Embiid. Good on the shot.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Butler in the corner. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 7 points in the game. Screen by Duncan. Lawson kicks to Duncan. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game. Okafor with the screen on Lawson. It's Thompson off the drive. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The 76ers trailed by 4. Lawson outside. Kicks it to Matthews. Here's Cauley Stein. No good. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Paul kicks to Thompson. Paul dishes to Ellis. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Butler missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Got a piece of it. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Duncan, the pass to Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duncan kicks to Lawson. A three from Gay. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Paul, right side. He dishes it to Okafor. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Matthews dishes to Lawson. Okafor with the steal. All going up court.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
Now, here is Lawson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 14 points for Tim Duncan. The Magic leading by 9. Paul kicks to Okafor. Ellis goes in. Just 5 to shoot. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Ellis kicks to Okafor. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. O'Neal's checked in.
Jermaine O'Neal.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Hashim Thabit is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Clark comes in for O'Neal. Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Vasquez in for Ty Lawson. Pass to Clark. Here's Thabit. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that. Pretty one-handed flush. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Vasquez with it. Here's Clark. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Magic lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
And we're getting back to the action with the third quarter ahead in this Mother's Day broadcast of the NBA.
Nice numbers here from Duncan. He's got 14 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
You've got Joel Embiid washing out there with Matthews. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Duncan in the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Watson the pass to Duncan. It's hauled in by the Magic.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Now here's Muhammad. He's guarded closer. And Spates gets it to go.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Lawson's again. Terrace. Lawson gets to Duncan. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. 16 points for Tim Duncan.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
The 76ers trail by 5. Lawson dishes to Duncan. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Here's Spates. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. And the 76ers call time here.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Okafor's checked in. Butler comes in for Urebko. Ellis, who's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Paul subbed in for Devin Harris. Feeds it to Gay. Matthews passes to Duncan. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
The shot's good from Paul.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Paul again. Lawson. Embiid kicks to Gay. Butler with the steal. On up the court. Paul outside. He feeds it to Spates. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Okafor missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And he gets it to go. 22 points for Tim Duncan.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Okafor. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Puts it up. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Tim Duncan.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Butler kicks to Ellis. Now the dish to Spates. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Spates. He has 12 points and a block.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Now the feed to Duncan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Here are the Magic now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Paul dishes to Ellis. Spates sets a screen. Outside Butler. Out left to the wing. Paul passes to Okafor. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
He used that pick to perfection. And that's 12 points for Wesley Matthews.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Releases. Duncan with the block. It's deflected.
What are you doing?
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. The 76ers trail by 3. Lawson kicks to Gay. To tie. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hill dishes to Ellis. No good on the triple. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Clark, he's checked in for Duncan. And Tayshaun Prince subbed in for Rudy Gay. Tries to save it. Cauley Stein. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
There's a screen. That's a 2 from Matthews. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Ball again. It's Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Hill passes to Paul. Pulls up on the wing. It's deflected. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Vasquez, he's checked in for Ty Lawson. Then for the Magic, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Okafor. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Monte Ellis. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Paul. Another miss by Philadelphia. Orlando leading by 3.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here and be shattered the backcourt.
And Orlando making a change here. Jerebko's checked in.
At the line for 2.
Second free throw, no good. Orlando's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Back to Harris. Orlando moving the ball around. On baseline, Jay. Jerebko can't get it to go. The 76ers trailed by 4. Prince with it. Now defended by Muhammad. It's stolen by Hill. Oh, and the jam by Muhammad.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Dishes it to Matthews. From deep three-point range, Magic leading by 6. And there's the pass to Dedmon. He kicks to Jerebko. No good on the triple.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Vasquez kicks to Clark. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. That misses off the backboard. The Magic have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Muhammad dishes to Hill. Harris passes to Dedmon. This one for 3. Jerebko can't get it to go. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Harris kicks to Muhammad. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Pass to Harris. And Muhammad kicks to Jerebko. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Right block shot. And Muhammad gets it to go. Muhammad's got 12 in the game.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
There's the pick. Down low. Over to the wing. Vasquez dishes to Clark. Hits the jump hook. Clark's got his second bucket.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here. Maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Harris outside. Here's Jerebko. No good on the 3.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight. And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one. You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And the 76ers call time here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Hasheem Thabeet comes in for Earl Clark. And Kyle Singler subbed in for Matthews. Orlando also making some changes. Okafor's checked in. And Spates subbed in for Jordan Hill. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Singler for three. That's good. Singler's got 12.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
Yeah, they've got time, and if he can keep stretching the defense like he has been with the three-point shot, that lead could evaporate in a hurry.
The third quarter comes to a close. Orlando. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Magic leading by 6. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. They got Caron Butler. Okafor out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad. And it's Harris in at the point.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Pass it to Singler. Inside. Okafor with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Muhammad's got it.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Harris. To the inside. And then Okafor slams it in.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Embiid with the screen on Harris. Vasquez passes to Embiid. Prince kicks to Vasquez. Back to Prince. Goes back up. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Muhammad with it. Singler covering. Now here's Muhammad. He's covered by Singler. Okafor with no one around. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Vasquez dishes to Embiid. Shot by Prince. It's hauled in by the Magic. Spates has got 4 rebounds in this game. Butler passes to Harris. And Butler, here we go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spates kicks to Okafor. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Hey, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And the 76ers call time here.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Lawson dishes to Duncan. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And that's 28 points for Tim Duncan.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
And stolen by Singler. And the dunk by Duncan.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Ball passes to Okafor. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The 76ers trailed by 9. Lawson kicks to Duncan. Back to Lawson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Paul. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That is on Ty Lawson.
Paul's been great. 12 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
Duncan with a screen on Paul. Pulls up. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Duncan.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Spades dishes to Paul. That's a 2 from Butler. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Butler on the wing. And it's Paul penetrating. It's Ellis on the wing. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Lawson the pass to Duncan. There's a good screen. Gate kicks to Thabit. 76ers moving the ball around. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Poke loose. The 76ers trailed by 8. Singler for 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Duncan with his screen on Butler. The drive by Gay. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Duncan. Magic leading by 7. Missed inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Nobody near Gay. The baseline jumper goes down.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Kicks to space. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Nice game. Great performance by Maurice Spates.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
And the 76ers call time here. He's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers trail by 8. Lawson drives in to the inside. Here's Duncan. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Muhammad dishes to Dedmon. Pass to Muhammad. The 3. Good D by Matthews.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Duncan goes in. Back to Lawson. 6 to shoot. Shoots it up. Matthews, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And Muhammad kicks to Dedmon. And oh, here we go. Gaines got it, the fast break chance. And he gets the bucket. And now it's just a 4-point Magic lead.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Dedmon kicks to Muhammad. Matthews with the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
He dishes it to Lawson. And a miss there on the triple.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Entirely new group here. Okafor's checked in. Butler comes in for Urebko. Ellis is checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Paul subbed in for Harris. Okafor sets the pick for Paul. To the middle. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Lawson with it. He's picked up by Hill. Lawson the pass to Duncan. That's good. Duncan's got 36.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Lawson dishes to Matthews. Gay kicks to Duncan. Back to Gay. From outside, off the mark. Orlando leading by 7. Ball outside. Pick up by Hill. Here's Butler. High post shot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here they go. And the shot is good. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gay.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Got a piece of it. Here's Duncan. Some solid defense from Butler.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those playing.
Hill kicks to Paul. Feeds to Okafor. Orlando moving the ball around. Shots good from Butler. The 76ers trail by 7. Matthews a screen on Paul. Lawson kicks to Matthews. The three-pointer no good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. Just totally out of sync. You can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
And it's Matthews again missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. He's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
The kick outside to Butler. Back to Ellis. From the wing. Again, the miss by Ellis. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Nope, this one is sealed and delivered.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's the dish to Matthews. Back to Lawson. Here's Duncan. Shot from 12. And that's collected by Hill. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
Kevin, momentum so critical. And they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals.